Hey, this is Shanna with Florabella Collection, and in this video I'll be showing you how I edited this image in two different color versions and also a black and white. So there will be this color version as well as this one and the black and white. So here we have the before, which is very drab and gray, I'd say. It's got that digital gray sort of fogginess that you don't want in an image. And then we have the first edit, the second edit, and then black and white. So here's our before image, and the first thing I do with an image like this is I'll go up here to the clean bases, and I'm going to run deep color. Deep color really will bring out the richness and depth and color to an image, and right off the bat you can see what that's done for the image without any tweaking. There's a vignette in here that you can make darker. I'm just going to keep this action as is for now because I want to run one of my favorite actions in the set, which is called Hazel. It's down here in the artistic add-ons, which are in alphabetical order and have these tiny descriptions next to them. So this is Hazel, and Hazel adds a very smoky brown vignette but also sheer overlay tone to the image. And I really like the way that looks. Now I could go on and do some retouching to her face. So that would be the first color edit. But what I want to do actually is show you the second color version. You could actually even just keep it like this and tweak the deep color, but I like those brown tones that are so popular right now. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to run an action called Feather. And Feather is a split tone action that will give sort of a bluish background and will cut some of the yellow. And I think that looks really pretty. And now I'm going to try Smoke, because Smoke is going to really richen the image. Let's see. Okay, there is Smoke and there is Feather. Instead of Smoke, though, you could run the action Rich Cocoa, which is what I used for the real deep brown version. Now, what I think I want to do is go to this feather layer and see what it looks like without it. I actually really just like it with Hazel and Rich Cocoa. It's very deep, dark brown. But the feather adds some blue in the shadows. I'm just going to bring that down a little bit. And I think what I'm going to do is put a gradient in the layer mask. I could use my black brush and with a soft black brush and take off some off of her face. But if I want the gradient to look really smooth, I'm going to choose my gradient tool, which is right here. Make sure it's going from black to white. Make sure I'm on the circle, the radial gradient. And then I'm just going to go in the center and I'm going to draw up to one of the corners. And that's going to see the mask has black in the middle, which is concealing that layer or that group of layers, and then white on the outside, which is revealing it. So you can see the difference. It only affects the outside. Okay. But what I want to do is I want to fade that gradient because I want a little bit of the action on the inside. I'm going to fade it to about 50%. So here we have the before and the after. It's just so much richer and there's not a lot of dodging and burning. It's just super easy. Altogether, it just takes a couple, a minute or two to run deep color, Hazel, Feather, and Rich Cocoa. Actually prefer it without the smoke. So now what I can do is I can go down to the tools and run the blush brush. I could also run a color brush and just really pop some of these colors in the background if I want to, but I kind of like the urban vintageness of it without. So I'm just going to zoom in here, Control plus, and I'm just going to add a little bit of blush tone to her cheeks. Oops, my opacity was too low. I like to start with my opacity high. Okay, and then I bring it down low for the lips. Okay. I could also go within my deep color and brighten it up if I want. Maybe I'll do that just a little bit. I can make the vignette stronger, make it more dramatic, and that looks pretty. I can also increase the contrast, and even toy with this auto histogram, which I think actually did a good job there. So a very easy way to convert this to black and white would be to just drag this black and white conversion layer that comes with the deep base to the top and just click black and white conversion. Oops, I never adjusted my blush brush. So with the blush brush, I like to paint it on strong, and then I like to take it down to 0 opacity and just ease it up until it looks natural. Okay, and that looks good. And there would be my black and white conversion, or I can run any one of the black and white actions that are in the set. So there we have it. We have before, color, and black and white. And the Florabella Trinity action set is available at florabellacollection.com.